Hello guys, today I have a new video and it's going to be about a trick, easy, fast, and it's pretty good. It has a good effect on the audience. Okay, so first of all you should have a card. So yeah, after you have the cards, okay, it's pretty simple, you know. First, you could let the spectator choose a card in any way. You could maybe tell them I riffle down the side and you tell me to stop. Okay, stop, there's your card. Or you could open the cards out and they could choose freely, you know, whatever way. So let's say they open up the card, I open up the cards and yeah, they choose this card, okay? Now I'm not gonna see, I'm just gonna show it to you, okay? And now I'll put the card back back in the deck, okay? I'm gonna do a cut, okay, and another cut, okay. Now I'll make cards face up and cards face down, cards face up, cards face down, cards face up, cards face down, cards face up, cards face down, all the way until the end of the deck, okay. Now after I finished, what I'm gonna do right now is that I'm gonna show you that there are cards that are face to back, okay? There are cards that are back to face, and there are cards that are back to back, okay? I'm gonna put the cards that are back to back together. Now, if I just, I just move the deck like this and give it a snap, all the cards will turn back to face down, except one card in the center, your selected card. And I'm pretty sure that is the right card. Okay, now for the tutorial, simple steps you're gonna do, and it depends. I'm gonna show you. There are parts of the trick which have different ways, and there are parts that don't. And it's just two simple moves. I think the whole trick is two simple moves. You could change it however you want. Okay. So now, first of all, the spectator, as I said, could choose the cards in any way they like. You know, card a free choice like this, riffle down the side, cuts, cut and tell me when to stop. I'll keep cutting and I want you to tell me when to stop here, okay? Or cut, cut again, whatever. After that, the card is randomly chosen, okay? This card which in this case is the 8 of hearts, okay? Now we're gonna take the 8 of hearts, okay? And you're gonna put it on the top. Now what you wanna do is you wanna control it to the bottom. So what I did was I did a cut, okay? And then I had a break. As you see, I had a break. Okay, and then what I did is that I took the cards, I held onto the card above the break. So this card right here, which is the select card, 8 of hearts, I held on it, and while I held on it and I had the other cards above, okay, I just I pulled while holding my finger on this. So I was holding it between the you could say the cushion of the fingers. So I was holding onto it, okay? So the card is right here, okay? Forget about this card. The card, the 8 of hearts, is right here. What you do is you do a cut, okay? You do another cut. No, I have a problem, okay? When doing the cut, but it's not that big of a problem. But you see, the card's still at the bottom. I moved to the bottom, but what I do is that sometimes, okay, I have this, and then sometimes I accidentally pick the top card with me, okay, which you don't want to do. But if you practice good enough, you'll have it done. So actually no, it's sorry, it's this card, okay. Put it on the top. You do a cut, but you pull it. That's if you want to be professional, okay. You wanna have a smooth. Sorry, Okay, I had a problem right here. So again, let's say it's the 7 of the spades, okay? Because it's just I'm doing a tutorial, I had to fuck up, but okay, I had to mess up. Okay, so now if I pull, and these cards are new too, but when I have, like, you know, older cards, it's very easy. Like if I have one of these, like let's say this is the bicycle. I have an old one. I could show you with it the trick. So now, yeah, okay, this is, let's say, the selected card, which is the ace of diamond. Okay, I'll do a cut, I'll do another cut. Okay, I'll put the cards back. The card is at bottom. Okay, again, cards on the top. Okay, and I do a cut and another cut. And you know, it's kind of a mess up for me because I haven't been practicing for a while. But as you see, like that, as you see that was a smooth one. Okay, cut, another cut, as you see. Cut, another cut. Cut, and another cut. Easy, see? Practice a little bit and you'll have it. So again, you cut, okay? And you have a pinky break. And then you give another cut. Take all the bottom cards while holding the last card. Okay, so let's continue with my other deck. Okay, with my new deck. So now, after okay, let's say it's the 2 of diamond. Okay, let's say it's the 2 of diamond. Okay, after you have controlled it to the bottom. Okay, after you have controlled it to the bottom, you could or actually I'll teach you also another method of controlling the card to the bottom. Okay, so the card is here, 2 of diamond. What you will do is, that's for beginners. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna peel the card alone. You're gonna hold it first of all in this kind of grip. Okay, so thumb on either side. You see, like this. It's on the bottom, 4 fingers on the top. Okay, and then you're gonna peel it off. You're gonna peel just bunches then, and just control to the bottom. Easy enough. Okay, right? Super easy. Cards on the top, 2 of diamond on the top. Peel it off alone, and then you peel the rest of the cards. See, it should be smooth. You know, don't make a big deal of it. It's just a smooth move. Okay. So you hold the card and you're like, okay, shuffling. See, I didn't make such a big deal of it. Okay, I didn't say, okay, now I'm gonna shuffle the cards, and you know, just say, you could say you're gonna shuffle the cards, but you know, you could be like, okay, you gave me the card, now I'm just gonna shuffle the cards. You know, I'm just gonna shuffle the cards, and that's it. The cards at the bottom. Don't be nervous. You know, try to be just calm, and if you be calm and you just, you know, you're sure that you're calm, the spectator, you know, he will think, okay, this guy is pretty calm, you know, he seems to know what he's doing, and I don't feel suspicious about him. Okay, but if you're nervous and you're always moving and like, okay, and like, and you're like, you keep moving your hand like this, you're not calm. Spectator, you know, he will be like an eagle. He's just looking for that moment. When you do something wrong, he's gonna be like, oh, you're putting a card there. Okay, you need to be calm. You see, okay. He hands me the card. I just put it. You know, I tell him, you know, it's on top. Don't worry. And then I just hold the cards. I'm gonna tell him smoothly, calmly. I'll tell him, okay, I'm gonna just shuffle the cards. Okay, fair enough, right? And then just continue on with the card. Now, after you did this, there's also, I think, I think, yeah, you know, there was another kind of control, but it's a bit hard, so I'll just skip. Now let's continue with the card. After the card has been on the bottom, you'll do exactly how I did. Very simple. Cards, but you know, there's no cards face up and cards face down. So you're not doing this and then like flipping the cards and putting faces like this. That's actually wrong, because that would be it's not like this and then you flip the cards again. That's wrong. So what you're doing is you're making the spectator think that you're putting cards up and cards down, while actually you're just putting a bunch. It's as if you're flipping the cards like this, see? So only half of them are flipped, right? And that's what's happening. So when you have cards face up, you flip your hand and you put cards at the bottom. Flip card. But what you're telling him is, I'm gonna put cards face up and cards face down. Just take bunches face. But the last card, you don't take it with the cards, because that's the select card. You're gonna put the cards, you're gonna take the last card, you're gonna put it on the top one, flipping back. Okay? Now after you did that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna tell them, okay, there are cards that are face to back and cards that are back to face. And then when you're doing the cards are back to back, you see you have kind of a gap. One second. You have a gap in the middle between. You'll usually get that when you're doing it. You're gonna get like a gap, but I had problems, I don't know why, but when I had problems finding the gap. But right here you can see you have a visible gap, and all what you're gonna do is just slide up the cards and tell them you have cards back to back. And I'll tell you what you're gonna do after that. So after you tell them there are cards face to back, cards back to face, and there are cards that are back to back, you don't just put it back like that. You flip. So it's like this, right? You're gonna flip it and you're gonna put it like that. So so this is the card, right? You're going like this. They won't notice, but you show them like this. You flip it back like this. You don't flip it back like you don't flip it back this face like how it was. No. You see, show them. Don't try to be like tight, close, or just stuck. Don't be like, okay, there are cards that are back to back. Because if you're telling them that like this, there are cards back to back, and you flip it, they might notice. You need to be open. You tell them there are cards that are back to back. And now if you put it direct, they won't notice. The eye wouldn't notice. Their eyes wouldn't notice. Okay, so it's the card right here. Okay, you have the cards like this, and you're coming to that moment where you're telling them that cards back to back. You flip the deck. Okay, put it back, and now the whole trick is done. You could do whatever magic words, magic signs you want. You could be like, oh, and abracadabra, and look what happens. You could if you have a matrix, you could just open the cards up, and you'll have a nice finish like this, and you'll have the card flipped right here, as you see, which is pretty good. But if you don't, it's normal. You could just, it's okay. You could just open them up in your hand as I did. Okay, you could just open them in your hand like this if you want. Or if you're new, I will do a tutorial about the open. But if you're new, you could just, you could just be like, look, I will search for it. I'll search for it. You could just search for it, or you could tell him, look, take the cards. You could give it to him, and you're gonna tell him, I want you to look through the cards and tell me what's suspicious or what's different about the cards now. You could tell him, take the cards. You could give them out to the spectator, and that could actually, build up an effect, okay, and just have a better effect on the spectator. You could give them the cards out and tell them, I want you to look in the cards and tell me what has changed. And they're gonna look, okay, they're gonna keep looking, and they're gonna find only their card is flipped up, and the rest of the cards are all face down. And they're gonna be like, oh my god, and you're gonna have a nice time, and they're gonna be all like, oh my god, you're a good magician and stuff. So now that's the end of the tutorial. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more, and bye.